Zimbabwe website, it is that 3% of the population, which used to be British settlers, were owning more than 90% of the land in Zimbabwe. They own the entire economy. They own everything. Everything was about them. The culture, the language, everything. Nothing about Africa. All the streets names were about them. All the areas named, they name everything. So Africans were just having nothing in the country.
Yeah.
And then when Mugabe said this is wrong, I mean we can be home and be like we own nothing, we are nothing. We must recover what you stole from us. That is what has caused the whole hate against Mugabe. Now they use the media to paint a lying picture that Mugabe is a tyrant. Why? Because Mugabe trying to set his people free from the grip. So by contrasting those information, you understand, and then knowing what myself have experienced in the hands of those people, what we see, the dominance they have, how they do us, how they paint us around the world, I could see. That means I use the two information and my own experience with those European, you understand, seeing how they do us. I know for sure Mugabe is right.
Look,
because I can see.
I don't have to go to Zimbabwe to know that he's a tyrant.
I'm trying to show you
the
how
guy is 80 already.
I'm saying
he wants to die in power. That's a tyrant. He doesn't want anyone else to take power.
I'm saying
You can tell me all the stories you want.
I'm saying I was proving to you.
You are not proving
evidence,
anything. I live in Zimbabwe. I don't go to internet to know what is happening there. I live with those people. What do you think they come in this country?
The Queen of England is how old is she been in power? First, Queen is a position of power. Is a position of power in a country, right? It's not a house. That means she's in power in a country for everybody. How long has she been in power? And why is she staying in a country for everybody for all the life? Why is nobody questioning the fact that she must be in power for that long? You cannot say it's a house. It's a everybody country. Just like Zimbabwe is everybody country. You understand? So why is she clinging to power for that long?
Do you know who's ruling the country?
Sorry?
Do you know who's ruling the country?
I know that the Queen has the last say. The constitution gives power. It's just like in Iran. In Iran, there is a president that is elected. There is a supreme leader. The last say remains with the supreme leader. If the Queen says...
No.
The Queen got veto. Do you know the Queen of England got veto?
Look.
Check the constitution.
There is a prime minister who is ruling the country.
I'm saying who has the veto power.
And the prime minister comes from a party who is ruling.
Okay, why is she in power? Why is she in power? Okay, if Queen means nothing, why is she in power? Then she's in power.
Because of culture.
No.
They want to keep her.
Okay, let me tell you something.
They just want to keep her. She's not ruling anything.
Let me tell you something. If
there is a prime minister who decides that we are going to war, and then the country goes to war, it's not the Queen.
Let me tell you something. If a country comes from oppression, the founding father or the liberation father, who's Mugabe, he knows when to hand over power to the next.
This is why there are so many dictators in all over the place. Because people think actually like you.
No.
Can you believe this?
The dictator, the order in Africa, I already told you, the order in Africa is about European. So the dictator is the European. Because that order cannot be there by itself. The order cannot sustain itself without European wanting that order to be.
There is a dictator in DRC.
No, the dictator is the European.
Tell you, it's not because of white people.
It is the European dictator because the order in DRC represent European interests. Nothing represents the people's interests. That order doesn't even represent the present interest. It represents the European interest. So the dictator is the one that has dominance. You can't say an order that represents...
You know what? You are ready to be taken by someone and say, go kill your country, destroy everything, we'll give you power, and you'll do it. Because you are prepared. You already know that I'm weak, I'm controlled. I can destroy my country because I've been controlled since I was born.
The dictator is the one that has imposed his value over a place that is not his, and the owners of the place have no interest, no value to be seen there.
That is bull. You are a human being and you make choices. If you make a wrong choice...
Why they don't speak your tribe language in Belgium or in France? Why your tribe speak the language?
Because of history.
No, what is history?
History is while they were trying find a way to go over the seas and come this side. No one ever tried to go overseas and go that side.
About history.
It's simple.
You know history. If you are free today, if you were free, you could say, now that we are free, we're gonna erase what they've imposed. Because they did it to control. They imposed those values to control the victim. So if you keep those values, they keep controlling you.
Which values?
The language, the identity, the culture.
The language doesn't change you. Why can't you? Look.
The language gives you the impression they are better than you.
No! The language tells you that I'm speaking this language because of history.
First of all,
it's not because I'm superior. It's because of history. Let's move on.
The reason Africans feel inferior is also because we speak the languages.
No.
They don't speak our languages.
No.
It's because we have their names.
Then the one who feels inferior, explain to him that it's not because you are inferior. It's because of history. It's already happened. Now, know that you are not inferior and move on.
First of all, history just means something that happened.
It happened already.
Which means if you
look. You were born and there already that language. There is nothing you can do about that.
Oh, who says there's nothing you can do? You can change it.
You can change it, but it's already there. You can change it, but it's already there. It doesn't mean you are inferior. It doesn't mean you can think. It doesn't mean you can choose. You are a human being. You choose all the time.
Let me tell you.
Speaking French doesn't make you an animal. You are a human being. You think and you choose.
It has made Africans animals. That's why it's a total chaos.
No, it's a total chaos because of culture. This culture of thinking that someone can sit there and kill your father because you want to remain there, and kill your sister because you want to remain there, and then you give him excuses. You say, no, it's because of white people. No, it's because of him.
You see.
He should know that you are already good enough to rule a country. If he thinks you're not good enough, you can kill him.
You refuse to recognize.
No, there is nothing to. You are a human being. If Mugabe is ruling a country, you can go and also take over. He cannot say that, no, I'm the only one who can rule this country. I'm the only one who know what to do. No, that's bull. That's why the whole place is like this. Stop give those people excuses.
Okay.
If he thinks that no one else is good enough, he should take someone and make him good enough and leave him to rule. You cannot just sit there and say, it's me. You can say all you want about Mugabe. If you want to take power, he'll kill you.
Tell me, what is more important in a country? Is it to have a order, a system which represents the interest of the people, or change presidents, but have an order that represents European interest and nothing about the people of the country? Which one is better?
It's better to change the people. Look, you and me, we are human beings.
But South Africa has changed.
You can be in power for 5 years and it can corrupt you. So it's good if someone else comes after you.
But South Africa...
It's good to change because...
I'm saying South Africa has changed... I think three presidents now since the end of apartheid, but blacks generally remain in poverty.
Do you think it's because of white people?
I'm saying...
or it's because this one is building his house for 80 million. This one went to see his girlfriend for 400,000 million. This one... Do you think it's because of white people?
Yeah, it's because of white people.
You see now.
You know why? Let me tell you why.
What you do, it's not... No, this is not right.
If you make an accusation, you must back it up. You cannot just give people a blank check. If I accuse you of something, I must be able to back up my argument, to provide. What is causing poverty among Africans is the fact that everything that is supposed to cut poverty is in the hands of a small few. The land, the natural resources, the economy is in the hands of small few. What
you think those small few are gods? You cannot. You can never do something.
I'm saying
they already control you.
I'm saying what is causing poverty is the fact that a small few Europeans own everything, and they don't want to. And they're small few they don't want the owners of the place
that's why
to own it.
That's why there is new laws, and that's why there is BEE. Now you should go after BEE because they should be doing why they are there. If nothing is being done, then you and me, we should think that maybe it's because we should change
you should
people.
Not speak about,
it's not saying that it's because of white people.
I said I made an accusation, and I'm backing up that accusation by saying the Africans are in poverty because 13% of the population, 13%, own 87% of the entire wealth. Imagine. You are a human being. You have 13% that own 87% of the wealth, and then you have 87% of the population that has to try to get to survive on 13%.
Look, we saw that already,
sorry?
And then we saw that.
But do you agree that it causes poverty?
Yeah,
when everything is in the hands of a few, do you agree that it causes poverty?
Now
I'm saying, do you agree that it causes poverty?
It causes poverty.
So it means.
But right now it's not the state anymore. We can't be doing. Look, right? You are saying that it's because no, it's a change already. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But
it's already changed.
No,
we cannot talk about that anymore.
It is the same.
Look, who is managing all the billions? The country, the government is using. Is it white people?
No,
the 13 percent.
We're talking about.
No, those billions are being.
We're talking about the billions or the land or the natural resources, the economy. We're talking about the economy, the land, the natural resources.
It's with those billions and the power that you can change things. You cannot have the billions and the power and you complain. It's white people. No.
Wait. If we were oppressed, you stole our land, you stole our economy, you stole our natural resources. If we are free, we must recover those things. Because you stole it, and then you are keeping us outside of that ownership. And then if we don't own those things, we will always be poor. Because the billions that the government is having is to work on a budget. The budget is going to be for education, for health, for defense.
Do you think that budget can change the country?
Sorry?
Do you think that budget can change